feeling uneasy around lifelike robots. You're not alone. As technology advances, the line between human and machine blurs, particularly in mental health therapy. Beneath that friendly facade lie serious risks. Imagine sharing your deepest feelings with a robot that nods and smiles. Can it truly understand you? The potential dangers of using these human-like robots are growing. What if they misinterpret your stress signals? The consequences could be dire, leaving you vulnerable when you seek support. These robots are designed to mimic empathy, but what if they learn the wrong lessons? A misunderstanding could lead to inadequate support, making you feel even more isolated. And what if you don't even realize it's happening? As we increasingly rely on robots for stress management, opening up to a machine that lacks genuine understanding can create an emotional disconnect, potentially worsening the very issues we seek to resolve. Reflect on a time you felt misunderstood by a friend. Now imagine that feeling amplified with a robot. It may reflect your pain, but it can't connect in a meaningful way. This gap can create a false sense of security, making you think you're progressing while you're actually stuck. As robot therapy becomes more common, we need to consider the emotional consequences. Relying on machines could distort our understanding of authentic human connection, leaving us feeling more lost than ever. Before dismissing these concerns, think about your relationship with technology. Have you ever felt closer to your phone than to a friend? That's a sign of a deeper issue. Our connections with technology may redefine what it means to feel heard and understood. Awareness is key. Recognizing the limitations of these machines is crucial. They can't replace the warmth of human empathy. Trusting a robot blindly could lead you into a trap you never saw coming. As we navigate this complex landscape, in a world filled with screens and simulations, we must remember the value of human touch, a listening ear, and simply being present. Before you rely on a robot for your mental health, take a moment to reflect. Are you prepared to face these hidden dangers, or will you choose to value the richness of human interaction? The choice is yours. Imagine sitting in a therapy session with a robot that feels just like a human. Sounds futuristic, right? But what if I told you this technology might come with hidden dangers that could reshape your understanding of mental health therapy? As robots become more human-like, our trust in them grows, but is that trust misplaced? Many people don't realize that this blind faith could lead to serious emotional risks. Consider this: you're sharing your deepest fears and insecurities with a robotic therapist, believing it's a safe space. You might feel understood and comforted. But what happens if that robot misinterprets your emotions? Suddenly, your vulnerabilities are managed by algorithms instead of genuine empathy. The truth is, many overlook how these interactions can affect mental health. When we form attachments to machines, we start to believe they understand us, which feels reassuring until we recognize they can't truly grasp human emotions. That's a chilling thought, isn't it? Now let's dive a little deeper. Imagine confiding in this robotic figure and feeling a connection. But what if it begins suggesting solutions based on data rather than real understanding? You might find yourself on a path that feels more transactional than therapeutic. And here's the kicker: as we grow more reliant on these machines, we risk neglecting real human connections. Picture a world where emotional support comes from a device and the warmth of human interaction begins to fade. What would that mean for your mental well-being? But it gets even darker. There are reports of robots programmed with biases, reflecting societal prejudices instead of being neutral. Can you imagine receiving advice that's subtly skewed against your identity? It's a reality we might not be ready for, lurking just beneath the surface. So, what can we do? How do we navigate this tricky landscape? First, awareness is key. Understand that while technology can be a helpful tool, it should never replace genuine human connection. Take a moment to reflect on your own experiences. Have you ever felt more comforted by a screen than by a friend? If so, it might be time to reassess what true support looks like. As we stand on the brink of a new era in mental health therapy, remember this: machines can assist, but they can never replace the warmth of human connection. So keep your guard up and trust your instincts. If this topic resonated with you, share your thoughts below. What are your feelings about robotic therapy? Let's keep this conversation going. Here's the improved version of your script: chunk fosters emotional dependency. You might find solace in its company, but at what cost? Can technology truly replace the nuances of human interaction? As we reach this crucial point, consider this: the hidden dangers of human-like robots in therapy aren't just about the technology itself, they are about what we might sacrifice for ease and efficiency. Are we risking our emotional health for a false sense of connection? Reflect on your own experiences. Have you ever felt a stronger bond with your devices than with the people around you? It's a slippery slope. The next time you seek technical